What's up, YouTube? Stat 44 coming in with another video. 10 things that makes a real man. Before I get started, I want to give a shout out to all my new subscribers. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. And please share the videos. And if you're new to my channel, go ahead, hit that subscription button right there, and hit the notification bell, and you'll get all my videos sent to your phone or your device as soon as I put them on YouTube. But let's get right into 10 things that makes a real man. So this is pretty much my list of what I feel like what makes a real man, going off of my father and my grandfather, what they taught me growing up, and my uncles and all the men been around all my life, basically what shaped me into the man I am today. But I will be interested to see if anybody want to put comments or anything they will add to their list. But let's get started with my list of 10 things that makes a real man. Number 1, put God first. A real man understands his morals, values, and respect the Most High and the man upstairs, what you want to call them, guys. And also understands that, he brings things to God through difficult decisions like need prayer, or anything of the ordinary, or something that's basically spiritual, mental, or whatever. So he feels that God always should be in his life first, and that's what real men do. Number 2, masculine frame. You basically, masculine frame, you have to be willing to, die for what you stand for, you know what I mean? So you don't have to, be masculine with everything you do, but at the end of the day, you stand for what you stand for what you live for, you die for what you live for. So just be, remember, show your masculinity. You start messing around with people at work and joking around with people and take down your masculine frame, people will try you, but always show up your masculine frame so they'll know how to look at you or how to view you. Don't put your masculine frame down for people unless they know you personally on a personal level and respect you as well. Number 3, organization and being organized and knowing the order of life. You know what I mean? So if you look at the world and how it was made by God, it was made by certain days and organization, guys. So remember, be organized in your life. A man has order. He respects his order he's placed out for himself, and he, basically runs his own program. So at the end of the day, a real man has order to accomplish what goal, this goal, that goal, the next goal, to understand how he's going to get through life and how he's going to work hard to accomplish his goals as well. Number 4, say what you mean and mean what you say. This is a big one, just like with the masculine frame I said earlier. You have to mean what you say and do what you say you're going to do in life. A man stands on his word and does, accomplish what he says he's going to do, and he feels bad about if he doesn't get a chance to accomplish what he has to accomplish. So at the end of the day, guys, make sure you say what you mean and you mean what you say. Number 5, respecting boundaries. When you respect your boundaries, you look at things in a different light, you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, when you respect your boundaries, you go out, living a life of abundance. We talked about that in the last video. And you may see something that doesn't turn you on, but at the end of the day, that woman might want to have a good night with you, and you like, no. A real man that respect their boundaries understand the word no. They're not going to disrespect their own selves or bring something home to mama or whoever because, they just want, a piece of booty. At the end of the day, a real man has boundaries, and he just won't sleep with anybody. Number 6, admit when you're wrong and learn from your mistakes. Real men will admit when they're wrong and actually learn from the mistake that they made when they was wrong about it, or just admit when they was wrong, period, and learn how to not make that same mistake again. So, I'm going to give you guys a disclaimer. Back in the day, I think I was about 14, 15. My dad took me to a lottery bookie lady. He played the lottery, you know. But long story short, the lady asked me what did I learn in school today, and I told the lady nothing. It just came out of my mouth before I thought about it, because I don't know. But anyway, I was wrong. And my dad got me in the car, and I was, you know, he was telling me, like, really, you go to school and you don't learn nothing? And he really was real upset, to the point that he ran a red light, and we could have got killed on the red light, because he was so upset with me. He wasn't paying attention to the road. So that point of my life, that's when I started saying, I'm going to take ownership for everything I do and admit that I was wrong about the situation, Dad, and I don't want to disappoint you. And from now on, I'm going to do things to make you proud. And I think from that day forward, I started being on the honor roll and stuff like that, started focusing on my schooling, and that changed a lot, because it was a turning point in my life, and everybody has a turning point. And sometimes your turning point goes when you fail, or you need to admit when you're doing something wrong, and then you look yourself in the mirror and change your life. So that was that. Number 7, code switch. Code switch, I feel like if you guys watch the series Power, you've seen Ghost. I'm going to use him as an example. In episode 1, he was, you know, coming to club owner, suited and booted, looking good. Then he goes down the stairs, and I would go down the elevator and start taking off his shirt and stuff like that. Gets downstairs, end up killing the guy. You know, went straight from being a business owner to straight hood. And I'm not saying go out there and kill people, nobody like that. But I'm just saying you have to understand that in certain parts of America, you don't have to portray, if you come from the hood into a white collar business area. You have to know how to be professional when you need to be professional. And it may sound kind of like common sense, but you have to understand what areas to be who you are, when to be who you are, and don't be afraid to be who you are. No different than if you open a door for a woman, that don't make you weak. And women shouldn't think that, because at the end of the day, you should have a sexual face as well. Just because you portray yourself as a nice guy don't mean you can't get down and dirty in the bedroom, or, you know, turn to that beast. So make sure you guys understand code switching, and that comes along with your masculine frame. You know, you stand up for who you are and show people that I'm a respectable human being, and that goes a long way, okay? Number 8, honest with others. Like I said earlier, I said say what you mean what you say, but you have to live about being honest. You know, you can't lead people on and sell them a dream and not be honest about, you know, who you are as a person. Just live in your truth. You know, when you live in your truth, you can be honest with anybody, because you don't need their validation for anything by lying. A lot of people lie because they're not, you know, they lie because they're not honest with themselves or honest with others. And being honest with others is knowing your truth, living your truth. And at the end of the day, you come in this world by yourself, you lead this world by yourself. And the best way to lead this world is knowing who you was when you was on this earth. So that's number 8. Number 9, proactive thinker. And a proactive thinker, I'm going to use a quote that I learned a long time ago. A sensible man watches out for problems and prepares to meet them. The fool never looks ahead. So if you get anything out of that, a proactive thinker is a man that has life insurance, car insurance, health insurance, just to bag up if something happened to him, his family will be taken care of. Also, the man will have a spare in his car, a decent jack if he has a flat on the highway, jumper cables, you know, have a certain place in the house where he keeps his gun, and thinking proactively for the good, the bad, the ugly. And let's get into the good. If he's with a woman, he studies the woman. He studies what she likes, what she don't like, and he knows how to surprise her and thinks ahead. It may be Monday, but he's like, on Thursday, I'm going to do this for her and surprise her. Same thing with his family, his friends, and his kids. A proactive thinker is a person that always thinks ahead of the goals ahead in life and the pitfalls of life as well. So guys, remember, just be proactive what you do, and you'll be okay with everything. But make sure you put the hard work into being proactive, because proactive thinking never stops. Number 10, a man that's not scared to get his hands dirty, and also a man that's a hard worker. So what I mean by this is, as a man, you should know how to go out there and hit the gym, take care of your body, work on your body, work on your mind. That's the hard work right there, is being mentally ready and having your, have your body right, ready to work extra hours for your financial security, ready to do what everything you have to do, get your hands dirty. If you have to paint the whole house, real men do real man stuff. Like if you'll go on YouTube and find out how to do something and figure it out. Real men figure it out, I ain't saying you could do everything by getting your hands dirty, but you should know how to do some things to make yourself a real man, And women, if you dating a guy that can't hook up a DVD player or can't change a tire, then I feel sorry for you, because some women don't find that out until it's time to find that out, you know what I mean? Or pump gas or anything like that. So, well, I won't say pump gas, but but at the end of the day, a real man knows how to do the standard man stuff. So a real man will always know how to get his hands dirty in some case, in some fashion, in some form. But that's all I want to say. That was number 10. You make sure you guys, if you guys got any comments in the comment section and what you would add to the video, let me know. And also, one thing about a real man, I will say, he starts off his day by winning the first hour of his day. He, as me, I'll try to, every day I do my room, I clean my room, I do some sit-ups, do some push-ups, and then I hit the dough. I accomplish a little exercises, I accomplish this cleanliness next to the godliness, and I'm ready to go out there and hit hard work. So that's the last quote I would leave, or last thing I will say to you guys, signing off here. But let's attack our lives, let's stack up our lives, and let's hit hard, guys, and put God first. And see you guys to the next video. Peace. I'm out here.